Hey everyone, welcome back as we go live again with another game of Pandemic Legacy Season 1. I am just working on finishing setup. A couple last things to take care of. As last time, we will go through the Legacy deck and then get into the gameplay. Pandemic Legacy is based off the game Pandemic, where you are trying to cure diseases. In this case, there's a story surrounding it. If you haven't checked out the previous videos in the series, I would highly recommend doing so. It will give you a better idea of how to play, as well as a chance to get caught up as to where we are in this game. My name is Petter. I run the Malts and Meeples channel, as well as write and run the Neurologist website. So, if you are enjoying the content, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Click the notification bell to get notifications when we go live and we add new videos. So with Malts and Meeples, we have the Meeples, or the board game piece. We also have the Malts. Today's beer is from Tin Whiskers. It is called Lingonstrom, and it is a lingonberry cream ale. So it is a local Minnesota beer from St. Paul. It's generally pretty much just a cream ale. You can get a little bit of the lingonberry flavor, but it is not a big flavor. I don't think I stuck the URL. It might even be the old URL in the description. I'll get that changed when the video, once I'm done recording, to be the correct URL, so you can check out Tin Whiskers down below. As well as you'll be able to find a link to the Board Game Geek listing for Pandemic Legacy if you want to look into that more and find out more about that game. But this time, let's get into playing some Pandemic Legacy. Grab our Legacy deck here. Interesting. So we have one card to read this time before our first game in April here. Yeah, super simple. Carry on. Complete 2 of the 3 existing challenges. However, when we hit the second epidemic card, we are going to draw another card from the Legacy deck, which is always interesting. My plan is to keep the same team as before, around Monroe and Peggy Carter. This will allow us to still trade cards quickly, and we have to remember, with Aurora, we have given her the ability so she doesn't need to discard a card when she flies somewhere. And Peggy is able to, once per turn, as an action, treat a disease cube in a city adjacent to her, which should hopefully help us keep our outbreaks down. We'll start in Atlanta, and Aurora will start. Let's get our cards in a quick shuffle. Cut, cut. And 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty good start there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And then, of course, we have our pile shuffle to do. This is kind of annoying to have to do this, but I want to go through the process of picking out characters every single time we do, so you can see who I decide to play with and you kind of get my reason why. So the challenges that I have to complete, and you can see how this one goes. We might change it out, what characters we have next game if we lose this month, because we have two objectives. We have to complete 2 of the 3 objectives. So that is cure all 3 diseases we can cure, so yellow, red, and blue, as well as either eradicate one of those diseases, which is easier in some ways with the characters we have than it is to build 6 military bases. That just requires some coordination, a lot of traveling to certain map areas, and it would help along be able to travel better if we were to build these, but it's also using cards, which is probably not our best use right now. Last game we just barely won, so I think we're going to have to focus on eradicating disease, depending on how cards shake out. That seems like the more likely of the two, since we haven't started building permanent military bases to make that objective easier. Speaking of that though, we can start by placing a military base anywhere on the board. I'm actually going to just place it in Atlanta. The reason being is since we don't have any other ones on the board, it's not going to connect anywhere, so we can't fly to it without building something else. So if we decide to make a permanent one in Atlanta, that gives us a spot to easily transfer between going between military bases and going between research stations. So Paris, 3, Manila, 3, Lima, 3, down to our tubes, Mumbai, it's 2, Moscow, it's 2, and Kinshasa, it's 2, 1 cube. Johannesburg, Karachi, and Delhi. So not necessarily horrible, but not an ideal start in some ways. Just looking at this, I think we're going to want to, since we're starting with a row, we're going to want to quarantine something, whatever we think we're going to get to last. I think that's going to be Paris, quarantine Paris, then I think I'm walking to Lima. I can get there faster by simply showing Los Angeles, so flying from Atlanta to LA for 1, walk to Lima for 2, plus we've quarantined over here, so 3rd action, and we'll clear the Z cube there for our 4th action, and hope for some luck on the draw here. Don't have any thing that is extremely curable yet, which is annoying. It'd be really nice to know which cards to pass off. But at this point in time, it's not going to be worth it to do that. So flipping 2 over here, Milan gets a blue, and Sydney gets a red. So I didn't get a chance really to go over what it means for Milan when it is at a level 2 rioting. And it can be a good refresher for me as well to remember what the different rioting levels do. Rioting, you cannot take direct flights or charter flights in or out. Research stations are destroyed and cannot be built. So So basically, if I had the Milan card, I could fly into Milan using that card. If I was in Los Angeles, for example, with Aurora, I couldn't show Los Angeles to fly to Milan. I can do that to fly to Paris or somewhere nearby, but I can't fly into Milan. Or say I was in Milan and wanted to fly to New York, I couldn't show the New York card and fly out. Basically, you always have to walk into Milan and cannot build a research station there. However, we can build the military bases. That takes us to Peggy. We'll have her fly to Shanghai for 1, 2 to Hong Kong, 3 to Manila, here 1 off of Manila, draw 2 cards. Santiago, Kinshasa. So now this starts to give me an idea of what direction I want to go. I'm going to want to get those yellow cards collected together. Flip 2 here, Montreal, and Istanbul. So we're starting to see some cities we haven't actually placed in before. With Istanbul and Montreal, they might have had an outbreak happen in them, but first time they've been in the pile of cards that we flipped. And it's very possible, because that pile gets shuffled every time, and you're only really going through the top maybe third of that deck in a game, that you would just won't see some cities ever show up. So, might as well go 1, 2, clear off Lima, and show Lagos for 3, and then walk down to, let's quarantine somewhere. Quarantine Moscow. It has a closer connection to our research station in Tehran, and we don't want outbreaks happening in Tehran, so try and keep everything around it as clear as possible to stop it from putting cubes in there. It's useful to quarantine the black cubes in the black disease area because we're not able to treat it, which means every time we put out a cube, that is a cube we will not get back into the pool to use. That's that. Have Montreal and our first epidemic. Remember, after our second one is fully resolved, we go and read that legacy card. The bottom card here. You get 3 and Bogota. Not that color though. No yellow card like I was hoping to get. Do a quick shuffle here. Right now there's only one that's concerning, that's Bogota. Everything else, Paris, is protected from outbreaking this time. So we're drawing 2 cards out of this deck and hoping to avoid Bogota. But I had this shuffled, I have no idea what's coming up. Montreal and Istanbul. So that's nice. I really like to be able to get to Bogota, but I am not. Unless, where does Manila take me? Manila takes me to San Francisco. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 1 to Sydney, 2 to Los Angeles, 3 to Mexico City, and now it's going to be useful we have the ability that allows us to treat once adjacently. So now we have nowhere that's a threat for us, which is what we're looking for. We have 8 cards. We have a complete set of blues that we need to get transferred. So, it's not too bad actually. It's probably going to be going to work on blue. Let's drop the yellow card. Yep. Drop the yellow card, call that good. And then flip 2. Milan. It's another blue. And okay. One thing is, right now we know that Bogota isn't an issue, so I'm actually going to do something interesting here, or different here. I'm going to fly to New York, for one, showing the New York card. Since we're co-workers, as long as one of us is in the city, so I'll trade it over for 2. I'll move to Montreal for 3, and take Cuba for 4. Now you might be like, well, I'm not only going to take Cuba for 4, I'm going to quarantine Bogota for 4. I could have passed over Montreal, however, the researcher is able to take it from me because I am in Montreal. Only one of us has to be in the city of the card being passed. So we've got 2, Cairo, and Shanghai. So we now have 2 complete sets. This will get me back down to 7 cards. And the interesting thing though is we'll see how this works out. I'll explain what's going on in a second here. Noah is in the danger zone again, and Moscow loses its quarantine. So that worked out pretty well for us. So the interesting thing right now is... oh, never mind. So when you're not the active player and you go over the card limit, you have to immediately discard. However, if you are the active player, you do 4 activities, draw 2 cards, resolve any epidemics, and then discard down to 7 cards. And I'm sorry, this is not live, this is being recorded, so my apologies. I know I said that it was going to be live. I hit the wrong button, it is being recorded. I'm not going to go back and restart this, so I'll get all this corrected information into the description and when I upload this video anyways. Yeah. Sorry, that was a side thing. So I can take this for 1, and go 2, 3, and here for 4. Now, we have enough to cure red as well, and we'll probably do that 2 turns from now, because I can just offload all the red cards over there, but we now have blue cured, and there are 1, 2, 3 locations in blue with disease cubes, so that should be fairly easy for us to eradicate. Or, I don't have to because we now have all the red cards we need. That was lucky. Lima gains a yellow, and Kinshasa gains a yellow, and is now in the danger zone, as well as Noah. So, I don't have to worry about handing out any of those cards. I can show Lagos, fly, there, for 1, move here for 2, here for 3, and quarantine for 4. That might seem a little bit odd to do, considering just recently saw both of those cards, but we feel like we're getting to a point in the deck where we're getting close to another epidemic. If that's the case, then I want to be able to have as few spots as possible for an outbreak. So yellow cards. Yellow card. Black. We got 7 cards, so we're good there. 6 here. Flipping 2 over here. Paris loses its color. And Sydney gains a red. So now that gives us another spot to be concerned about. First things first, we'll cure red. So that's 1. Santiago takes me there. It's not useful. 2, 3, 4. Fairly limited on what we can do. Trying to figure out if there's a way I can get adjacent in 2 actions to Paris. At 5 to Santiago, puts me down there. I'm not going to be able to get close enough to Paris. So, what I'm going to do is step out here, cure blue, or treat blue. Since it's already cured, I can remove all of them, and then step back here for my 3 actions. Moscow, epidemic. So, remember, after we resolve this epidemic, which includes loading up Madrid, that is when we go and read the cards. Fortunately, we're still open drawing 2, but we need to deal with that as quickly as possible. Plus, we hit Madrid, which hits here, 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 taking an outbreak level up to 1. It also hits Paris, so then go here, 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 here. Milan's now an issue, so then that outbreak level is 2. And Montreal gets 1. So I don't think we're going to be eradicating blue anytime soon like I was hoping. Need to go into crisis control with blue. But before that, we go on this next card. Alert. Coda has mutated again, producing frightening results. Ooh. Victim skins turn translucent, showing the viscera and tissue beneath. Even worse, these faded often experience periods of great rage, attacking anything within sight. They are agitated and confused during these times, often hallucinating and exhibiting bizarre or abnormal behavior. After these aggressive periods, the faded are no longer near, although horrible to behold. It's not nice. We're getting a bunch of new stuff here. Starting with R. Ooh. We'll be putting this in the rule book. Start with R. From now on, place faded figures instead of coda cubes, including game setup. These cities will change into faded cities as faded figures appear in them. Before placing faded figures into a city, mark the city as faded using the stickers that follow. if it doesn't already have a faded sticker. You place all cutlery cubes in the city with faded figures. Proceed normally, triggering an outbreak if you need to add a fourth figure. So it doesn't happen until the first time we flip a black card. But that is just the first one of many. But the next thing it tells us to do is open package 3. I'm guessing we will find our faded figures. So we will no longer need the black cubes, but instead we'll be placing these guys. Let me grab a single one, drop them. So those will be replacing the black cubes. However, currently my big fish is blue. You. The next one. It's fun looking at me trying to figure out which she has. Okay, T&D. T-Y-N-N-E. Maybe that we've already opened U. F-S-V-Q-J. Oh, there's U. U. Convert adjacent cities. If a faded city outbreaks into any city, even one that's a different color than the coronavirus, mark that city as a faded city. That's nice. This city will now produce faded figures instead of cubes of its original disease. When cities of other diseases outbreak into faded cities, place cubes as normal. So that is that.